All right, so we're finally back on Venom after 3 issues. 3 issues we've been off Venom. Why? Because of War in the Realms. A lot of my books that I like to read consistently were War of the Realms tie-ins, so I skipped them. I skipped Superior Spider-Man. I skipped this. Anything with that stupid book, I skipped. This one's a little bit different though, because so normally what's really funny about tie-ins is when they go back to the normal books, they usually don't reference the tie-in at all, but this time they did. So like the first 3 pages, he talks about what happened in War of the Realms, and he even references it one time at the end of the book. Other than that, you can actually have skipped the past 2 or 3 issues and had been fine. You really don't need to read them. They even catch you back up because it's literally been like 2 or 3 months since I've read a Venom book. Basically, the Venom symbiote was doing tricks to him, you know, like telling him he was sick, all this stuff to make him dependent on the symbiote. And it turns out that was all fake. And basically, he shunned the symbiote, and now he is just Eddie Brock with his son Dylan. Got revealed that he had a kid, and so basically he's trying to cope with not having the symbiote. But it's interesting, like the whole time it's like the influence is there. So you see him like fighting some people. So he goes to try to get a job as a investigative reporter, and this is tied to. Well, they try to tie it to War of the Realms, but they're setting up absolute carnage. And he goes to try to find these kids that got kidnapped. And when he goes there, he sees a bunch of the carnageized people, how they have like pieces of the symbiote in there. It's almost like they become a cult. So he attacks them, but whenever he attacks them, he feels like he's Venom, but he's not. But he's picturing himself as Venom, being brutal. And he takes down all of these dudes. And one of the guys is a guy that like messed him up and crossed paths. I don't know if he kills that guy or not. They don't say. He ends up going back to that guy and saving the kids, and he goes on. The point is that even without Venom, he's still Venom. That's what they're trying to say. It's a decent book. It just feels weird after not reading it for 3 months, and now we're back. That's why I hate tie-ins. And even though he didn't have the symbiote, they gave him some kind of I guess it was called a dream stone, and it gave him a Venom powers or something. I don't quite know what was going on with that. I just saw Colin Bunn was writing him ugh, no thanks, no thank you. I will pass on this, and I will pass. I'm very happy I didn't read one War of the Realms book, not one, and it doesn't feel like I missed anything, not a thing. The big event to set so they could bring Valkyrie as Jane Foster back. Who wants that? Does anybody want Valkyrie as Jane Foster? She's gonna have her own series now, which Al Ewing is writing. So it's well, maybe this will be decent. I don't know. I'm gonna pick up the first issue. We'll see if it's any good or not. Right. This I'm kind of looking forward to. So we have that House of M stuff, but Jonathan Hickman is writing it. Maybe it'll be good. Or not House of M, it's House of X. House of X. There is one event, though, that I'm looking forward to, and that is the absolute carnage that's coming. So that's going to be, I think, a company event with Carnage as the main player. I'm actually looking forward to that. By the way, look at this. Axe body spray. They hire Marvel to make a superhero team that uses Axe body spray. And look at what they come up with. This is how creatively bankrupt Marvel is. That's the best you can make. What kind of trash is this? Anyway, this is good. Good action, good art, good story. Still good. Donny Cates is back on it now, so I'm sure it'll be fine. He's been telling a pretty good story here that I've liked. So the cover has nothing to do with the book, though, but I do like the cover. It's saying he's trying to ignore this and just get on with his life. And you get a little bit of symbiote on the Sunday. It's an interesting cover. I like it much better than the variant covers. Anyway, that's it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking about this run. Let me know if you read that god awful Colin Bunn run. I didn't read it. I'm just guessing it's god awful. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.